Keir Starmer's Labour Party is facing a significant legal challenge regarding its plan to introduce VAT on private school fees starting January, a move criticised for violating human rights laws. This policy, central to Labour's taxation strategy, is particularly contentious because it allegedly discriminates against children with special educational needs and disabilities, SEND. A legal firm, Sinclair's Law, leading the challenge, argues that the additional costs could force SEND children out of private schools and into a public education system poorly equipped to meet their needs. The challenge is initiated by a single mother and her daughter who would be adversely affected by this policy. They have already threatened legal action against HM Treasury if the plan proceeds. Paul Conrad, a senior consultant solicitor at Sinclair's Law, called the tax punitive and highlighted its severe implications for vulnerable children, especially given the current state of special needs education. This legal action represents the first formal challenge to Labour's VAT proposal, which has been widely criticised. Additional lawsuits may follow, particularly from military families and those whose children attend faith-based schools. Labour maintains that children with an Education and Health Care Plan, EHCP, which aids in covering private school fees, would not be subject to this VAT. However, out of approximately 111,000 SEND pupils in private schools, fewer than 8,000 possess an EHCP, exposing many to potential financial strain. The process for obtaining an EHCP is lengthy, up to 2 years in some cases, due to council backlogs. Labour's Education Secretary, Bridget Phillipson, has acknowledged the system's deficiencies and the urgent need for reform. The pre-action legal letter sent to HM Treasury cites the VAT policy as a breach of the European Convention on Human Rights, specifically Article 2 of Protocol 1, which guarantees the right to education, and Article 14, which safeguards against discrimination. It argues that the imposition of VAT on private school fees could restrict access to essential education for some children. Should the VAT policy be approved in the upcoming budget on October 30th, Sinclair's Law plans to pursue an expedited claim to ensure the case is heard in the High Court before the new tax is implemented in January.